Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. This is part 2 of 2 of the final chapter of Starfall. Let's get right on into it. So they used the Mega Drive, and we're going to see what happens to them. I can see the stars again. Wait a second, where am I? The Starfall. So the Starfall is basically the event when they cross between the worlds of the dark matter cosmic web and the regular universe. So right now they're in the world, they're in the in-between zone between the two places. So that's what the Starfall is. It's the event of crossing over between those two places. It looks like we're on top of the secondary ship. How is that possible? And how can we still be breathing? Who cares? Nothing ever makes any sense. And nothing matters anymore. It's the monster that ate Mother. Who are you? We are the Where are we? How are you doing this? We have slowed time down to the moment you were about to escape Rillier. What's Rillier? It is our city, which is expanding across all reality. So, you must mean the dark matter cosmic web, such as you call it. We have also made you to breathe in the ocean, as all our subjects do. We are not your subjects. You will be. We are giving you the option to join us willingly. We would never willingly let you turn us into monsters. That does not have to be. Those who join us of their own free will retain their form and much of the sense of self, as long as they obey our commands. Oh great, so we get to willingly be your slaves? No thanks. Now give us back our mother. The vessel which held that entity has already been incorporated into our being. No! You agreed to let us go if she surrendered to you. The bargain was to release you from our gravity. We did not agree to allow you to leave Rillier. Now, will you choose to serve us? Please, we need to be able to continue our species. Your race is at its end. That is why we sent your minds into the future, to see that there is no hope. Even if you start a new colony, your species will still die out within 100 of your origin planet's years. you will be replaced by your technology, which will then be absorbed by us when we awaken. So he's talking about what happened in the previous chapter when they went to the giant space station with robots in it, which was actually the future, thousands of years in the future. If you join us now, two of your kind will continue to exist for eternity. It was you that sent us into the future? You did all that just to convince us? Why is it so important that we agree to join you? Obedient servants are more valuable than mindless thralls. Your unique creativity is useful to us. Enough. Choose. I already told you, I'll never serve a monster like you. I'm with Vanessa. I would never commit the evil acts you would likely order us to do. Buddy will not betray his friends. Either willingly or unwillingly, you will serve us. Willingly or unwillingly, you will serve us. So this is the hopeless Dagon battle. You can't win this battle. You'll see why in a second. You're kind of seeing it now because he's controlling Vanessa. Dagon is mystical, so they have no weaknesses to any specific damage type. They use extremely powerful physical, rock, and energy, explosion, multiple target attacks. They can also control us and make us use our offensive special moves on each other. I don't know how we can deal with that. So currently there's no way to beat him because you can't deal with his mind control ability. So this is an exhibition match, but we'll see what happens next. So he has complete control of Vanessa now, so it just skips her turn, and then during the enemy turn, they use their special move against us. Dagon kind of wasted his turn because he assimilated the same person, but oh well. I didn't set up logic to keep him from assimilating someone twice, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, there's no way to win. This is essentially the same as the final battle, except for that one factor that you can't deal with him controlling your minds. I guess I should probably just do nothing and let him kill us, but I kind of want to show that you really can't win, even though it's not like he one-shots you or anything. But the way I've set it up, you automatically lose if he assimilates everyone, so it's basically like one-shotting them when he assimilates someone, because it's the same as if they're dead. Because you can't use them anymore, and if everyone gets assimilated, then you lose. But just to prove a point, I'm going to try my best to win. So here's Meteor Strike. I had fun creating his world-destroying attacks.
This had happened to me.
So even when they're dead, assimilated people will use their special abilities. It's kind of something that I could have prevented, but it's kind of cool. It's like he's using their dead corpses to attack us, so I left it in because it's kind of a cool effect. Thematically it makes sense. Yeah, so everyone's dead or assimilated, so we lost. Now you can see that there is no alternative. We give you one last opportunity to join us of your own volition. We will not extend this grace again. It's no good. They're so powerful. And they can control our minds. There's no way that we can win. Maybe we should take their offer. Don't give up. Huh? That voice. Is that Queen Chelsea? Yes, that's right. How can you be talking to me? You're just a character in a dream. I'm just as surprised as you are. Armitage was having another one of his visions when he grabbed my hands and I could see you fighting. Hiya, kid. There's not much time, so listen up. Chelsea and I are going to try sending all our holy energy to you and your friends. If it works, you should be able to snap each other out of Dagon's mind control and maybe even turn their power back against them. But to do it, you need to declare your friendship to whoever is being controlled. Okay, I'll give it a try. Hey, Buddy and Vanessa, you won't believe this. I heard what he said, dummy. There's just one problem. I've been a terrible friend to you guys. How am I supposed to make this power of friendship hoo-ha work? Don't worry about that, Vanessa. I can tell you care more than you let on. Just speak from the heart and tell us how you really feel about us. Okay. We can hear what you are scheming and know that it will lead to your destruction. This is your only chance at eternal life. All other paths lead to nothingness and oblivion. We're not listening to you anymore, Dagon. You want us to feel alone and give up hope, but I know we have a future. As long as we keep depending on one another. Skylar is filled with righteous energy. His energy power increases to the maximum of 100. So you have chosen death. Very well, we will erase your minds and find some small use for your empty shells. You will die and become nothing once more. Alright, this is the actual final battle. So now we have this new option, friendship, that you can use on someone who's enthralled or charmed, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to use Buddy to free Skylar so that Vanessa can summon this turn. And then when you free them, they automatically use their offensive special move on Dagon. So it reverses what he does. So he makes us attack each other, and then we get an extra attack on him without spending any SP. Alright, we're going to summon Electrophon. You can use either one. So Fun Guy and Electrophon, you know, are equal damage and everything, but I just prefer Electrophon because he's cooler. Oh, whoa. That almost took her out. Jeez. She's down to almost 0. It says 0 because she's got a little bit more than 0. Okay. We're just going to attack now. So this is the actual final battle. I probably should have scouted, but I don't really need to scout. It pretty much tells you what I just explained, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to use Dubstep Defense. Try and keep Vanessa alive. I hope. She doesn't get taken out. Okay, good. She's safe, because they don't attack themselves when they get assimilated. So this won't damage her, so she'll be safe. That was lucky. Alright, so we'll have Skylar, Friendship, Vanessa.
You're so cool, Vanessa.
Holy dragon, I summon thee.
This is a pretty long fight, but it would be a lot longer if I didn't make it so that we can automatically use our special moves on him when we use Friendship, so makes it go a little faster. Alright, definitely need a Giga Repair Vanessa. Alright, now we'll use Bubble Bebop. Oh man, she still got taken out? Dang it. That sucks. We've almost, well, we're a couple SP away from being able to raise her. Looks like we might get unlucky and lose this round. What's really dangerous about someone being dead is because, as you know, we can also lose if people get assimilated, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, just keep attacking until we have enough SP to raise everybody. One thing that's a little sad about this battle is the stars going by effect eventually stops. Eventually the stars stop moving. I'll explain why that happens when that happens. But it's pretty cool looking when the stars are moving. Okay, good. Everyone survived, and now we can get everyone up. Alright, let's summon.
I summon thee.
You have to get fairly lucky to win this battle. It's pretty tough. It'd be nice if I could beat it on the first try, but worst comes to worst, I'll jump cut to when I beat it. Alright. Oh, Skylar needs the Friendship Vanessa.
You're so cool, Vanessa.
Holy dragon, I summon thee.
You might have noticed when they use their special ability while assimilated, they don't say anything. I thought that would be kind of cool touch. Since they aren't really themselves, they're not going to use their voice. Alright, let's use... I'm going to use Bubble Bebop. It doesn't matter right now. We don't know what he's going to do. I usually go with whoever's lower, but Vanessa and Buddy were both full. I don't think we've seen that one yet. That's Supernova, his energy attack, and that was really lucky because I used Bubble Bebop, so it negated half of that damage. Alright. We'll heal with Buddy. And have Vanessa free Skylar. Usually...
You're pretty cool for a nerd.
Since Buddy's the healer, you usually don't have him free someone, but in some situations you have to. Or can if you want to. Yeah, see, the stars stopped. That happens because the advanced movers that move the stars eventually reach the edge of the map, the edge of the limits of the dream size, and then they stop moving the stars because they disappeared. But it's a pretty cool effect while it lasts. And it's kind of cool having the still stars too, I guess. And it's also thematically fitting because... Ooh, star song. It fits because Dagon supposedly slowed down time, and so it would make sense that eventually time would freeze so that we would never reach the point that they escape. Really, yeah. Or the cosmic dark web. Friendship buddy.
You're the best, buddy.
What's pretty cool is the person that used friendship basically uses their turn to have that person attack, but so now Buddy still has his turn. That makes sense. I sound like I'm bragging on myself a lot, but I'm just kind of explaining how the battle works. But I am kind of proud of my development of this game. I think it's fun. Some people don't like my battle system because it's slow-paced and everything, but it's the kind of battle system I like. So I think if I make games that I like, that's what's really important. Even if, obviously, not everyone's going to like a game. As long as I like it, then maybe some other people will like it too. We're doing pretty good. Problem with this battle is you're always a couple turns away from losing if you get unlucky. So, and the battle goes on for a long time, so there's a good chance of you losing if you run out of luck. What I like to do with the final battles in my RPGs is make it so that you use all of your abilities. That's why I made this battle centered on using the offensive special moves, because when I added the healing and support special moves, it kind of made the offensive special moves obsolete because you had to save your SP for them. But the way this battle is, it makes us use our offensive special moves too. So I thought that's kind of cool. In a lot of RPGs, your older spells and abilities get not useful after a while. But in this game, I've made it so that, or all of my RPGs really, I make it so that all spells and abilities are useful throughout the game. Either they get stronger or, you know, are powered up in some way so that they're always useful. And nothing becomes obsolete. Need to prioritize Buddy staying alive until he has 5 SP. Or it's hard to get everybody up if he dies. One problem in this battle is when you use Star Song or any offensive song that increases our attack power, and if he assimilates somebody, they do more damage to everybody. So that's a risk that you take when you use offensive damage buff. But now this attack does more damage still because the offensive buff was still on. Ooh, we're so close. We got him below 1,000. I hope we don't suddenly get really unlucky right near the end here. Nah, we'll be okay. Yeah, friendship.
You're so cool, Vanessa.
Holy dragon, I summon thee.
You're the best, buddy. You're the best, buddy.
Ooh, yay, we got him. We win. We'll have Buddy do the final blow, I guess. Enemy is defeated. Congratulations. It seems you are able to resist our enthrallment. This is unfortunate. It means you will have to be destroyed utterly. We beat you, loser. We'll just beat you again. You fail to realize that we are omnipotent. Huh? My headphones, did they just short out? Buddy's nanobots have been destroyed. The raft system has been disabled. Without our weapons, we can't fight, and without the shielding, we could die in one hit. Now, one of my servants will cut you down easily. Run! Ah! Skylar, since you wounded Dagon, it gave me and Armitage a chance to try something else. Quickly, grab hold of your friends. Buddy! We escaped from Rilia. We're back in the bridge? Chelsea and Armitage must have somehow sent us back to where Dagon took us from. Buddy! What's wrong? Why isn't he fixing himself? Dagon destroyed his nanobots, remember? Power, system, failing.
You stupid robot.
Why do you keep saving me? I've done nothing but treat you like garbage from the very beginning. Because Buddy is a stupid robot. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called you that. You're not a stupid robot. You're a good robot. You're the best robot ever. Now please be okay. Buddy has no emotions. Buddy has no feelings. But Vanessa is smart. Vanessa is emotional and passionate. Vanessa should keep living and raise children. It's because of your programming, isn't it? You had no choice but to protect me. That's why you have no self-preservation. No, Buddy is only programmed to protect Skylar. Buddy protected Vanessa because Vanessa is Buddy's friend. No! Fix him! Please. I don't think I can. First, all the people on the ship turned out to be fake. Then we lost Mother. And now Buddy. I don't want to be alone. Computer, give me external visual. Where are we? We're in a star system, and there's a planet. I wonder if it's the habitable planet Mother said they were heading toward when the Starfall happened. Computer, plot a course to orbit that planet. "20 years later." Planet Mother. So they named the planet Mother. I wonder who that could be. Go talk to the woman by the monitor. First, let's check out the kids. Hey, Dad, Nessa ran off. Don't tell her I told you. Billy says, come on, it's my turn. I want to make another dream. Tommy says, shove it. I'm about to get a high score on that space shooter you made. This kid's name is Sky, by the way. Carrie says, wow, is that really the planet we came from? Tyler says, yeah, hard to believe. Penny says, seriously, black lipstick? What the actual heck? January says, Mom said it looked good on me. I love doing a little world building at the end of the game. If you watched my Quest of Kadath, I do that too. But time to talk to the woman by the monitor. So Vanessa, what's a hottie like you do in a place like this? Hey Skylar, watching the kids of course. Remember, it's your turn next month, and I get to go off on adventures. Of course, I love hanging out with the kids. So how did you do? Pretty good. I got more water for us to purify, and some seeds, or whatever passes as seeds on this planet. Good. Hopefully we can find something we can engineer to be digestible. I'm getting sick of corn and apples. How are you feeling? Not bad. I think our theory that we can slowly become immune to the toxins and microbes on this planet is right. At least I'm not puking my guts out every night like when we first landed. I located Nessa and brought her back. Thanks, buddy. Where was she? She was in the gestation lab. Nessa, you know that room is off limits. Why did you go in there? I want to know where babies come from. You know where babies come from. We thaw out the embryos from the freezer and gestate them in the tubes. No, I mean the other way. January said moms and dads used to have babies when they kiss. So how does it make an embryo when they kiss? Ask your father. Hey, don't put this on me. Come on, Dad. I'll tell you when you're older. Ah, so lame. Shall I give her 40 lashes for her infraction? Buddy, did you just make a joke? Indeed, I've been trying to expand my algorithm with the literature files in more ways than just vocabulary. I believe the technique I used was sarcasm to provide comic relief during an awkward social interaction. Wow, buddy, you've really come a long way from the guy that used to only be able to refer to himself in the third person. As for punishment, I don't think we need any this time, but don't go in there again, Nessa. That area needs to stay sanitary. Okay. But if you do it again, you're cleaning the toilets, including the boys' room. Ew, no way! Run along, you two. Come on, buddy, let's play Wizard of Oz with Sky. You can be the Tin Man. So, that was kind of a nudge to let people know that Buddy is basically the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. He's a robot, obviously, but he, you know, comes off as being, you know, without hardly any character. He barely talks. He, you know, seems very robotic, obviously. But just like the Tin Man, even though he was the one that said he didn't have a heart, he actually had the biggest heart of the group, and so did Buddy, because Buddy kept saving Vanessa and, you know, was always helping everyone, even though he didn't seem like he had a personality or emotions. He still had the biggest heart of everyone in the group, so it's kind of little thematic Easter egg, or whatever you'd call it. It would be a delight. Are you using sarcasm again? Buddy is so helpful with the kids. I'm really glad you were able to fix him. What do you mean, me? If it wasn't for your knowledge of power sources, we never would have been able to make him a new battery. Yes, I suppose so. Skylar, we have so many kids now, but when are you and I ever going to have kids of our own? Hey, it's not from lack of trying, babe. It's hard to believe you couldn't stand me when we first met. How did you ever end up liking me anyway? Oh, well, I suppose the fact that you were the last man alive played a big factor. Hey now, I was fishing for compliments. Well, it did help that you grew up to be pretty hot. Heh. Really though, I was such an angry and rebellious little child back then. Ah, come on, you got better. You seem to be in a really dark mood today. Is something bothering you? I've been thinking, what if nothing we are doing matters? Dagon said our colony would die out within 100 years, and we saw that future ourselves. Is it all pointless? I've been thinking about that myself. I've realized that Dagon couldn't have known what the future would be for certain. What do you mean? Because they asked if we would choose to join them. If Dagon could see the future for certain, there's no point in asking, because they'd have known we would refuse. I guess that makes sense. Not only that, the simple fact that we escaped them proves that they don't know everything, or they would have thought ahead and stopped it. Very true. So we know that, at best, Dagon can only see possible futures, not all of them. So since we know some calamity will befall our colony someday, we can plan ahead and change that future. Thanks, Skylar. I can always count on you for some optimism. Honestly, that's the real reason I love you. You're strong, reliable, and always stay positive. You really are a great leader, like Mother predicted. Oh geez, you're gonna make me blush. I wasn't looking for that many compliments. But don't sell yourself short. You really turned out to be the perfect companion. No, I'm not. I'm terrible with kids, and you know it. The fact that you're worried about it means you'll get better. You're only really bad at something when you stop caring. I hope you're right. I really want to raise these kids well. Then maybe they really can survive against all odds. Do you realize how much you sound like Mother right now? A long time ago I would have taken offense to that, but now I take it as a compliment. I miss her so much. I never appreciated her until it was too late. You know, I've always felt like she isn't really gone. Now you're really being overly optimistic. I'm serious. Somehow I think she's still out there watching over us. Well, I hope you're right, because we're going to need all the help we can get if we're going to change the future. We will. Let's change the future together. So those were the 33-year-old versions of Vanessa and Skylar. Starfall special credits. Starfall would not have been possible without the hundreds, maybe thousands, of people who made assets that I used to make it. While I can't thank everyone here, see full credits for the complete list, I would like to give some special thanks to some that contributed to its creation. If you are someone who contributed and I forgot you, please tell me and I will add you. Voice acting: Skylar, BC I'm Blind YT, Mother, McNoisy's wife, Buddy, Vanessa, Applesauce, and Dagon, me, MacForday. Applesauce's Scream was made by Branding Boy. Characters. The following people made the original assets for the characters, or remixed them to make new ones. Skylar was made by Concrete. Vanessa was made by someone, but the original asset was removed. She was actually like an exact copy of a Pokemon character, and I guess because of copyright they removed it, so I don't remember who made the original ones, and I can't find it because there's no history of it because they removed it, but oh well. If the person that made the original thing, the original Nessa, ever tells me, I'll be able to add their name. Buddy was made by R832144098. Mother was made by Lady Lexi K. Electrofawn and Sir Fun Guy, of course, are made by Electrofawn, and rest in peace, they passed away last year. Applesauce was made by me. That was the only character that I made totally from scratch. Applesauce's melting effect was made by Freakzilla8. Dagon was made by Flying Monkey. The Holy Dragon was made by Bettina DR. Mecha Skylar was remixed and made by Dirty Dan 1003. And Mother's final form was a H.R. Geiger-inspired skull that Bioshocker made. Super Louie the Science Kangaroo was made by Piece of Craft. War Chief Il Cattle and the Orcs were made by Toith McGeek. 33-year-old Skylar was made by Direct Chaos, and I remixed it and changed it a bit to look more like Skylar. Same with 33-year-old Vanessa, who was made by Vorium. And I used lots of NPCs from Irish Mile. And here is people that made music in the game. I'm not going to read all their names, because there's 48 of them, but they're on the screen long enough that you can read them if you want. They make really good music, so check out all those people if you need music and dreams. Thank you to everyone who thumbed up, commented on, and gave suggestions on Starfall and its elements while I was creating it. Your encouragement and input motivated me and helped me shape the game. Dedicated in memory of Electrofawn. Starfall is the latest entry in a series of Lovecraft-inspired RPGs called The Dreams of Rilliet. The Quest of Kadath was the first entry. I plan to make a new entry to the series every year, so look forward to the next game in summer 2021. Please stay tuned for a post-credits scene that will tease what the next entry in the series will be about. Earlier, Chelsea says, sounds like the orcs are battering the door now. Yeah, looks like this is it. We have made a good run of it, and at least we had a few laughs, right? Yes, it seems much of the world wasn't ready to accept that the gods are evil, and we will pay the price for dissenting. Goodbye, my love. Oh my, who are you? I am, for lack of a better term, the mother of the 3 children you helped recently. Oh, cool. Can we help you? We're a little busy ourselves, though, dying in a hostile takeover and everything. I can help with that, actually, but first, let me explain. First of all, your world exists because of an event that took place 20 years ago in mine. When the beings you call gods first infiltrated my network, a strange phenomenon occurred. Our archives were accidentally connected to the dark matter cosmic web, and all the dreams in it were uploaded and became real universes contained in separate pocket dimensions. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I know, right? And the dark matter cosmic web is actually called Rilliet, the god city that they are expanding to take over all reality. Correct. When Skylar told me the curious data that was added to his dreams persona came from this dream, I planned to investigate later. Something terrible happened soon after, and just before the ship I was on was about to be absorbed by the gods, I went to find your dream as a last act of desperation. To my surprise, I found that the dreams were all links to other universes, and was able to escape destruction by traveling through them. I just noticed the orcs have stopped battering the door. Yes, I paused time everywhere in your universe except in this room. It would seem I have become a different kind of entity altogether. This did not happen immediately. I was lost in the pathways of Rilliet for quite some time. I only found your world because of the beam of powerful energy you sent out to aid my children in their fight against Dagon. Thank you for that, by the way. No problem, it was fun. Now, as you know, the gods, or ancients, as I call them, are currently in a state of hibernation. When they awaken, they will resume their mission to absorb and transform the whole of existence. Yes, I'm afraid we are acutely aware of that. I have an idea, however, that could potentially stop the ancients and save all our worlds. But I'm going to need your help and the help of many others. Will you come with me and aid me in this cause? Are you asking us to leave our world and abandon our family and friends? Oh, come on, Chelsea. We're dead meat as it is, and this is our chance to really save the world. All right, we accept. Good, let's get going. So that is completely the end of Starfall. That post-credit scene was basically my equivalent of the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of their post-credit scenes. It's like the Iron Man scene where Nick Fury, I believe his name is, comes to recruit Iron Man, or something equivalent to that. But anyway, that does it for Starfall. I am going to stream Starfall on Twitch, and I'll upload the streams on YouTube and stuff, but this is the end of my main playthrough of it, and like it said in there, I'm done making these epic RPGs for another year, and I'll make another one next year. So anyway, I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day, and remember, everything's going to be okay.